First line bike ride here. Zach made the mistake of getting a manual one.
Well, I didn't make the mistake. All they had left was the manual one.
That's
so
true.
Easy wins. Went with the easy choice.
Hey, that's true. Flip some tires, swinging some hammers. What up? What up? Aspire. What up? Woo! Yeah. Alright. I might throw up. Cut this shit. Cut it. Stop filming. Nice bucket right there to puke if you need it.
Oh, no way.
Not here.
No way.
Not here.
They gon' think I want a Grammy. They gon' think I want a Grammy. They gon' think I want a Grammy. They gon' think I want a Grammy.
Here we are. All right. So what is that? 8?
I think so.
8 times? That's cool, man. 2 months.
Yep.
2 months worth. And today, I mentioned it in like one of the just quick clips, but I feel like we like graduated everyone that's been watching to a new, like more intense circuit. We really pushed it today.
Yeah, we didn't take it easy, that's for sure.
Well, it was cool because like I said, we've been doing all these things kind of just trying to show you how to get started. Here's how you put a workout together. And now it was like, here's how anyone, I don't care where you're at, you can push yourself. You can push yourself at anything we did, but this is gonna like really challenge you, challenge me.
Yeah.
I honestly felt like puking a couple times.
Yeah, and we kind of talked about this a little bit right after the workout. Personally, I hate doing this stuff. I don't hate it. I have a love-hate relationship because I love when I do it, but it's hard to motivate myself to go do it. And so having Mitch to do it with is made it really easy, and then we kind of made it into almost a competition, kind of, until we kind of missed a couple of times, but we started trying to go for time, and then we were pushing each other, helping each other go. So that was a really good workout. I was solid. I'm tired.
I think that is the game changer, because like you said, I don't think I could ever go into the gym by myself and say, here's what I'm gonna do,
yeah,
and actually like do it like we just did.
Yeah. And
on top of that, I would do it and I would be like, I would do it once and be like, I shouldn't do this anymore, you know?
Yeah.
But after each one, it was like fun.
Yep.
You know, we're laughing at each other like, dang, you're struggling, like,
yep,
are you gonna make it?
Yep. And I think it's like working out together is almost like having a personal trainer, but a personal trainer who does this stuff with you, which is really fun. And I mean, that's why trainers exist and coaches and all that stuff. That's why team sports work how they do. People work out together and they get a better workout. And so I think every time I work out with you, I am able to push myself harder. So I think it's been the biggest game changer for me for the Saturday workouts that I've been doing, for sure.
And that's another reason that like the group fitness classes are so big now and why they work so well.
Yeah.
Because instead of just one person, you've got 20, 30 people doing it. You've got someone, you know, telling you, keep going, keep going.
Yep. That's been the rise of boutique fitnesses, like Soul Cycle, places like that, and then boot camps, and then places like Aspire Athletics, where you have a lot of more like community style lifting, and people are getting together and lifting with each other rather than just coming in and doing their gym workouts by themselves.
Yep.
So that's a smart way to do it.
Well, we talked about it too, like I can get up to go lift, right? Like I can get to the gym and I'll get my lifts in, but it is really hard for me to actually go all out like I did right there. And there's a difference, like in your fitness level, between someone who can go all out and have the stamina for that, than someone who can just lift. Because for a long time, I used to also play a lot of basketball, so I had that stamina. I stopped doing that, and really now I just lift.
Yeah.
So I was gassed.
Yeah, and it's nice to mix in that stuff because, just like Miss said, you can get a little bit of cardio and you get your heart rate up and breathing hard when you go and do, you know, lifts with high intensity, lower rest breaks. That's how you kind of beat that a little bit. But there's nothing like actually getting out and doing some type of like sprint, pushing, explosive work. Like we did tire flips, we did sledgehammer, we did sled pushes, pull-ups, push-ups. Like big, huge movements, full body movements, back to back to back to back, and we use that to challenge ourselves. So I don't think that I could get that, even just doing any type of compound lifts in the gym, without that much movement.
So, on top of that, it's so sunny out, and I know what keeps a lot of people out of the gym is that. But we were like, you know, how can we get out in the sun?
Yeah.
So I mean, a lot of places might not have a tire, but just think about how you can do it. You know, if you're at a place like this, take some dumbbells out there, do some lunges outside.
Yeah, or you can take your kettlebell outside and swing it. Some of the bigger box gyms might not let you actually take equipment outside, or they actually won't let you take equipment outside. So that's the advantage of getting to work out at a place like this where we're at. So that's kind of just the benefit of it.
Totally, yeah, because yeah, it is, I'll admit, it is kind of hard sometimes when the sun's out, you haven't really seen it in a while, you're like, all right, now I'm gonna go into some like gym,
Yep.
you know, but there's ways, you could hit your workout, then hit sprints in between, outside or something like that.
Yeah, and then we talked about it on the way, just kind of jokingly, because it didn't look like there was a lot of people here when we pulled up because it's so nice, and I was saying, you know, I used to do a lot of playground workouts, and I think we'll probably end up filming one just to kind of give you guys an idea of how you can be successful out in the sun in the summer, enjoy the weather, get out there with your kids can be playing at the playground, and you could be hammering out a 30 or 45 minute workout at a playground. There's tons of equipment. It's all the same as some of these gyms, you know, besides you don't have the kettlebells, but you just got to get a little bit more creative. So we'll probably touch on that a little bit.
I was in LA in Long Beach, staying with a buddy, and there was an actual playground, or it was a park. I don't know if it was a playground, but it had like workout equipment set up like that. It was crazy. It was cool.
Those are pretty cool. And sometimes you can find those running trails where they have like equipment or like a pull-up station.
Really? Like they have that.
Yeah. So you get a run and combine.
They got like rings and shit.
Yeah. So those can be kind of like a beneficial thing for you too.
Totally, man.
So we finally, after this is episode 8. It might be episode 8 if we show them number 1.
Like, yeah.
1 was kind of weak, but this is episode 8, and we finally came up with a name for ourselves. So we're now officially the Health Dudes. So that's what we got. And so this series will be coming at you. Easy Wins, Mitch, Zach the PT, and you'll be getting a lot of good information. And we'll kind of tag team in some of the other stuff. Like right now, I'm working on a posture challenge, trying to work on helping people get their front body stretched out, strengthen the back body, get the shoulders repositioned. And I feel like what I'm working on kind of falls into your realm a little bit just because your focus is with busy professionals. And so this is kind of one of those like life hacks for somebody who does 8 to 10 hours in a chair all day. These exercises would be beneficial. So that's kind of where a lot of our areas I feel like cross over, is that, you know, obviously in fitness there's a lot of crossover anyway. So be on the lookout for a lot of the stuff that Mitch is working on and the stuff that I'm working on, and that'll be cool stuff I think for you guys.
Yeah, and one thing on posture, that was like right when I graduated college, I realized I was thinking about how things are gonna change for me. Number 1, you're gonna be sitting a lot. Number 2, you're gonna be hunched over a computer a lot. And I was like, that means I gotta figure out, find, like I always say, the easy wins. Find the easy wins to negate that, right? How are you gonna counteract that? So I just always had in my mind, shoulders back, shoulders back. Anytime you feel yourself like this for a while, just get up straight, tighten the abs, tighten the core, get up straight.
Yep.
So the posture, go through everything he's doing, and then pick 2.
Yeah.
Pick 2 and make that into your routine. Nothing bad's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Only good things are gonna happen from that.
Yep. And then some of the stuff you already switched over to the sit to stand desk.
Yeah.
That's an easy one that you can make. And then a lot of the exercises that I'm doing for the posture stuff, it's quick. You could do it. You could probably hammer them out in a minute or 2. And I mean, it's stuff that everyone should be doing anyway, because it helps you to reverse that posture that everyone wants to get in throughout the day. When you start getting fatigued at work, your head starts to come forward and your body starts to come forward, and then all you want to do is kind of get down in this position. So it's all just helping to reverse that. And so that's been kind of fun. And I think maybe we'll come out with some more challenges, some short ones, 10 days, maybe some longer ones, try to get people involved in some of that.
that's what I was kind of thinking, is we need to like tag team, you know, and like have it like, here's the reasons it can help everybody. Here's like your PT, here's it from your point of view, here's why it's important for me too. Like,
so there you go.
Really, like,
you got it solidified. We're doing a challenge together. We're gonna bring you something cool that crosses both worlds of kind of prehab, like preventing injury, and then like lifestyle stuff as far as what Mitch is trying to bring. So that will be good. Okay.
What was the last thing we're gonna say? We had the conditioning or just metabolic stuff.
Switching it up. We talked about that. I think
yeah, so I mean, it's funny, like, we kind of have seen it in ourselves in here, you know, starting out with all the basic lifts. Like, we've been doing this stuff for 15 years or so. And like, the only way that I've been able to actually like maintain is finding new ways to challenge yourself, finding new things that you can do, new ways to move. And that's honestly what we love about this place, is the options are endless to move.
Yeah, there's so much equipment that we're like just experimenting with still, and we hadn't busted out the tire. We've been here 8 times. We just got the tire on the sledgehammer. We haven't really messed around with the sledge much. Now we're doing a lot more sled pushing and stuff like that. And so there's still a lot of stuff to be done here that we can try, and that's kind of the point of fitness, is don't get locked into your routines, because like we've talked about before, the more you do the same thing over and over and over, the less your body is going to adapt to it, and the less benefit you're going to see from each workout. And so then some of your time is wasted and you're not maximizing your workout. So that's important to do.
This is such a weird balance. What I'm figuring out is, it's like, yeah, to a degree, you want to have a routine, you know, because you don't want to be that guy who just comes and does like something random every day and you never actually build. But then you can go too far in the direction too, to where it's like, dude, you've done the same thing, your muscles are already adapted as much as they're gonna adapt, and you're not even like seeing any progress.
And that's the interesting thing.
You can't like sway either way.
I know it, and I mean that's like, it seems like with everything I've started to realize, it's like diet, you know.
True.
If you go too strict, it's hard to maintain. If you know, like you gotta find these homeostasis points, these balance areas in the middle. Like, it's just like,
if you're eating just chicken and broccoli every single day of your life, you're also missing out on the nutrients that those lack. So
exactly, so you've almost gone too far.
It's crazy.
And so it's just like anything else, trying to find that middle ground and kind of get into a rhythm. And it's not bad to rotate through exercises and activities. Like, you'll see us do more like the same exercise a couple weeks. It's not like we're saying never do the same thing ever on, you know, back-to-back days or whatever. But at the same point, don't go 10 to 12 weeks doing the exact same exercise routine. Even if you just mix up the order in which you do them, you're going to be getting a little bit better workout than if you just do them in the same exact pattern every time. Exactly. So you got to mix up the patterns, challenge your body, because you might do bench at the beginning of the workout and feel fresh and be able to hit a lot. Well, maybe next week you should do bench at the end of your workout when you're tired, and then you've got to really push through it so it challenges your body in a different way.
Yeah, and I think this for me is like that supplementation of your workout program, you know, because I have my program that, and now I remember what I was going to talk about, but I have my program that's pretty set. I switch it up a little bit, but then I come here and I like tighten up all the loose ends of it. You know, I don't move like this in there, so I'm kind of, and that's what I really liked about it, and that's why I've always been down, because I'm like, shoot, it's kind of like I'm eating chicken and broccoli all week, and now I get all the other macros in, you know?
And that was exactly kind of what I just remembered we were going to talk about too, was you've been lifting for a long time in the same way as far as your splits go. Your back, it's like all that stuff. And now you just recently changed to two different splits, upper lower.
And
so talk about that, how you've been feeling with that. Because I've been doing it too, so I'm kind of in the same boat with you, which is funny, we switched at the same time.
Well, the funniest thing is, and why I'm glad I did it, is like, what does everyone think? They think I have to work out more results. And so I was like 5 to 6 days a week, nonstop, like always. And you know, it was Monday chest tries, Tuesday back buys. I would do like shoulders, legs Wednesday, and then repeat. And now I've been doing upper body Monday, lower body Tuesday, rest Wednesday, nothing on Wednesday, then upper, lower Thursday, Friday, and you know, we'll come in here and do whatever. But like, I have been so damn sore, way more sore than when I was working out 6 days a week. And it just goes to show you that you can accomplish what you really need to do in 4 days.
Well, and like for me, my two focuses during this current quarter have been decreasing portion size of meal and changing my workout so it's a little bit different. So with those two things, I think I've lost like 8 or 10 pounds in the last 2 months or month and a half or something like that. And what I've been doing is either a full upper with just one leg exercise, put it on Tuesday, and then a full lower with like one upper on Thursday. And then I come here and work out with you on Saturday, and then we work out Sunday, me and my fiance. And then on like Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, if it's nice out, we'll go out and run the trail up our house and kind of do like a walk run type thing. And if it's not, then I'll do some type of like small like rotator cuff or abdominal exercises in my house. So I've completely changed that up because like before I was only working out at the gym, and if I wasn't working out at the gym, I wasn't working out anywhere. And then ever since 2 months ago, I've been working out a lot more in different places, trying to kind of practice what we preach about getting workouts at home in my living room on a yoga mat and still feeling good about myself. And trying to go outside and run, or like I'll go out and run a half a mile or something. I don't run very far right now because I don't have the conditioning, or I'll do a mile and then I come back and I'll hit some body weight stuff. And so there's ways to accomplish what you want to do, and don't be afraid to change, because even like us, we've been doing this for a long time and we're still changing things, we're still tuning things, because nothing's ever perfect. And like we said, if you get too used to the one routine, it's just not going to be very good for you.
When your life changes, you know, like there was a time where I would spend 4 hours a night in the gym after work because I'd lift, I'd play ball, I'd lift. Like it was just like I could be there all night, and you get busier, you get more things on your plate. And I tried to hold on to that like same split for a while. I stopped playing ball because I couldn't be at the gym for 3 hours every night. But then I was like, man, and one thing I'll say is don't be afraid to just try it. You know, because what held me back was I was afraid like to lose my gains by having a rest day in between. But just try it, see what happens. 95% of the time, you'll realize nothing happens. You're good. And if it does happen, go right back to it.
Exactly. And you might be surprised with your results, because I was so against the upper lower split for a while, and I don't really even know why. And now that I'm doing it, I realize that before I wasn't lifting each muscle group enough each week, so that's why I wasn't getting any gains, because I wasn't really hitting something consistently enough. It was like I was lifting only a muscle group every 5 or 7 days because of how my split was. So it was like it just wasn't enough. So what cued me off really was to do this was my work schedule kind of changing, and so that is, you have to adapt around what you're given, but you can be successful in any circumstance. I'm 100% sure.
Totally. And like I said, you know, like for me, I was afraid that it would take 5 to 6 days to be where I wanted to be. You can, and I'll admit the 4 days are a little longer workouts than when I was going, but you get a whole free day. You know? So it's worth it. And I mean, honestly, you could do it in 3 if you had only 3 days. And that's what I stress with a lot of clients. Like, everyone's got 3 days. You got 3 hours a week.
It's just excuses if you don't have that time. If you can't put that aside, then it's really just excuses. Unless you're like if you're out there grinding 80 or 90 hours a week working, or 60 or 70 or whatever it would take to really fill up every day, then maybe you have a point.
I would ask, what are you like? Are you changing the world? You
Yeah,
know,
what are your goals? Yeah,
like what are you really doing?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. But at that point, you at least got 30 minutes, 10 minutes a day.
And at the same time, you probably put 40 hours of work in at your 9 to 5,
Yeah.
and then you probably put in another 30 or 40 hours outside of that, easy. So,
And I'm here.
and he's working out 4 times a week in the gym, and he's working 80 hours. So, and I'm working pretty long hours too. So, it can be done. You just got to get out there and do it. We have faith in you. Follow what we're doing. Ask us questions. We're here to help you. And so, hope everybody can make some good changes in their exercise routine. I hope we can help to be the catalyst for that to start.
One thing, pick one thing. You know, you watch all these videos, if you come out with one thing that you do consistently, that'll spark it, and you'll get to where you need to be.
Yep. All right, episode 8, the Health Dudes, Easy Wins Mitch, Zach the PT.
Signing off.